train up your child in the way he should go.
Yes.
And you never depart from it.
Mtawapikia?
Mtosha vyombo.
It's about parenting.
Who edits your video?
I edit them on my own. People who like to cook generally don't have a specific dish that they like.
Is a wrong, and a right is a right.
Welcome to One-on-One with Kajim, where real people share real stories that inspire and transform. From raw truth of the highs and lows of marriage to business, street smart tactics from founders who cash the checks and the powerful voices behind humanitarian change, Kajim sits down with the people making it happen. New episodes drop every Monday and Thursday. One-on-One with Kajim, where every conversation hits home.
Hi, my good people, and welcome to another beautiful episode of One-on-One with Kajim. Hey, thank you so much, guys, for the support, for the love. You manze muna share, napatana na hizo video, TikTok. Thank you so much. And you know one thing, we said that marriage must work. And anything that we are talking about marriage and families, lazima watu waone hapa. Thank you even for the tags that I have been seeing. Kunao watu wenye mnasema ni walete. Ebu continue tagging them because I must bring them on One-on-One with Kajim. And today, I'm privileged to host and honored the youngest chef in town, the trending chef in town, winning many hearts, na najua umemuona. And of course, hosting the mom, she's here with me to discuss about the guidance, here, the support behind the scenes. Join us as we serve the inspiring journey of budding chef Eric and the incredible woman who's helped her in his success journey. And of course now, ladies and gentlemen, without kuelewa na kuongea mambo mingi, help me to introduce none other than Chef Eric and of course the mom. Tuwapigie makofi kidogo. Congratulations and welcome to One-on-One with Kajim. Congratulations, Chef Eric.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm honored for the invite. I was super excited when mom told me to nenda Kajim One-on-One. I was like, yeah, nice. So it's an honor, it's a privilege.
Yes.
And I'm glad to be here.
A quick one. What's the difference between chef and cook?
Chef is someone established, someone probably who's gone to school or been cooking for a long time. A cook, ni mtu like we can say, just cooks on... Hakuna difference. Hakuna difference.
Hakuna difference.
No.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are the chief chef of Java this month.
Yes.
How does it make you feel?
I'm excited. It's an amazing opportunity.
Yes.
They called me and they're like, Eric, you have your dishes served at Java House. I was like, eesh. It's crazy.
Yes.
So I think it's an exciting experience and it's an honor.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mom, for bringing Eric.
Yeah.
Hey.
I've changed my title.
Nowadays
I no longer introduce myself the way I've always done. Think not an entrepreneur anymore, but Mama Eric.
Mama Eric.
Yeah.
How is it, Mama Eric?
It's really amazing because Eric is my second born. And I think there's a time, for the longest time, somebody addressed me as Mama Eric. And Eric was like, and he was very young, he's like, Mom, the people who call you Mama Eric. Eric, do you remember?
Yes, I do.
And now today, I'm Mama Eric. I've always been Mama Eddie because Eddie is the firstborn.
Yes.
And so Eric always had Mama Eddie.
Then all of a sudden,
Now
Mama Eric.
Yes.
Has it changed your day-to-day life? Like now this is Mama Eric. Like you're somewhere and then people are like, ule ni mamu, ule kijana, ule chef, ule the budding chef.
Well, my network is not very wide. So, and the journey I've had with Eric is that one of mom and the son. And so because we also lived in Mombasa for some time.
Yes.
So I'm known to be basically just a mom and the children. Until now, of course, with what Eric has been doing and then being invited, say, by Java and doing a lot on the social media. Then I think, and I also appear, Eric tells me when I appear on his videos, is the way he tells me, Mom, people like your video, your face.
Yes.
People like your face. So I think there is that bit that that's now coming differently than what it was before. And also because Eric is a minor.
Yes.
So even for whatever he has to shoot, whatever work he has to do, Then I'm being called. I'm the one who does the email. So I'm also his manager now.
Hey, wow. Who discovered who?
Eric, who discovered who?
That's a great question. I think mom is the one who was cooking at home.
Yes.
When we were a bit younger, maybe let's say 5, 6 years old. Mom used to bake a cake every week.
Every week?
Every single week.
Okay.
So every week when she'd start cooking, I'd join her. And slowly but slowly, I think it became a tradition. And then from there, things just progressed. It went from me helping her to me doing it on my own. And just like that, we've grown over the years. So from around age 5.
What about the other siblings? Do they have some interest in kitchen?
Yes, they do. So what the story of Eric, sometimes once we reach here, you start to join the dots. We say we join the dots backwards. You start to like, where did all this start?
Yes.
And I also have a story around Eric now was in nursery school, and there was a poem competition by Lions of Kenya in Mombasa. And he did a poem.
Yes.
He won, and then they were given vouchers. So when he went to redeem the voucher, he actually took, it was a voucher from a bookshop. So he redeemed that voucher with a cookery book, a very simple cookery book. And so, and because at around that time, I have 3 children. So behind him there is Jimmy. Yeah, I have Jimmy. Yeah.
I know Jimmy.
Yeah, I know Jimmy. So, and we also call him Kajim. So there's, yeah.
Wow, privileged.
Yes. So when I was also pregnant with Jimmy, you stall a bit.
Yes.
My energies were now mostly at home, and I was wondering what to do with my life. So I also cooked a lot. I used to have the recipe books that we used to buy before, so I could try the menus there.
Different menus.
Different menus there. And you see now Eric is also young. He's here.
Yes.
He's with me. I am. So I think with that, he picked a lot of what that I did. But now that we came to discover once, now he's gone to do all this.
Then so you start joining the
Yes,
dots.
the
By
dots.
the way.
Yes, yes. And now with the brother, especially the little brother, when Eric was cooking now, Jimmy was always there. The photos we have taken of Eric when he's cooking, Kajim is always, they're always tagging, this more like the age of your children like that.
Yes.
They're always tagging along here in the kitchen. So even Jimmy enjoys cooking a lot.
Okay.
Eddie, on the other hand, also would cook. He says there are 2 things, cooking and swimming. Me, I can't drown and I can't die hungry. So they cook, but Eddie is more of a consumer.
Wow.
He's really happy to eat what is cooked.
So even Jimmy is not now a TV addict or diverting in so many things. Like I've seen parents struggling with their kids watching a lot of TV. So Jimmy saizi sasa amekuwa pia yeye mtu wa kitchen, the young one.
He would cook for himself, but Jimmy is more of a music guy.
Oh.
He plays the piano, and he also plays the clarinet now. He's 13, he's 14, he'll be 14 in this September.
Wow.
So they have different interests, but when it comes to cooking, I don't think they can eat bad food. They will go and do something for themselves because they've learned to do so. Yes.
Eish.
Yeah, so there's been that journey where, I mean, if we are in the kitchen, then we are all in the kitchen somehow doing something together. If there's something we're doing, we are all. So it's not like there's someone is waiting on the other side, watching TV while the rest are working. So there has been that, like we used to do when we were growing up. I believe, yeah. Yeah.
So it has also created more bonding for you with the boys.
Eric, I don't know what you'd say.
I think the answer to that is yes, because the relationship I've had with mom for the longest time had always had something to do with the kitchen. And likewise with my siblings, the relationship we mostly have is with the kitchen. It's them telling me, Eric, tuntakula hii on this particular day. I'm like, sir, boss, you want to eat that? Kuja, come to the kitchen, we all make it together so that mkiwa peke yenu, you can hopefully figure it out on your own.
Wow.
So, and they're also the biggest consumers. They're
Of
very
your
happy
work.
to eat. They're very happy to eat, my food. Very happy. So
So that one
mutually
motivates
benefit.
you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Wow. Can you remember the first meal that you ever did on your own?
Yeah, I think I even have, mom has a photo somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you do?
It was like these muffins that I made first day from school. I just came and I decided today's the day. And I did it.
Whoa. Do you sometimes feel like you're overwhelmed? Probably you want to relax, you want to maybe to sleep. And of course, we have a chef in the family, and probably they want you to cook something for them.
Yeah, obviously. It happens from time to time. But At the end of the day, if you cook,
Yes.
you won't wash the dishes, so it's a better trade. It's a better trade.
So you hate washing the
No,
dishes?
I hate it. Really, I can't.
Why?
Yeah, it's not appealing to me. It just seems like a
So you better have a deal.
Yeah.
Nitawapikia,
mtosha vyombo.
then you shake hands. Then akuwa deal. Wow.
Works.
So Mama Eric,
Yes.
there's so many parents who are watching this, and even as we start this conversation, what is your greatest lesson that you've learned with you bonding with your kids, even kitchen? Well, we have seen with the current trend, we are employing many maybe house helps, and everyone with their maybe their smartphones, the other ones doing what. Which lesson have you learned about that, or what can you comment on the same?
I think even when I was thinking about this conversation that we'd have,
Yes.
I went back to old times. Personally, I've been brought up by my mom,
Yes.
where you worked, I mean, there's a chore that was left for you to do. Even learning how to peel the potatoes. You somehow have the potatoes with you there outside, you peel together. If you're to cut the sukuma wiki, there's a way. Even to a point where kwanza unaenda kuichukua huko from the river with the kiondo, and then you come, you clean them, then you cook.
Yes.
There are always roles that were left for you, that were left for me.
Yeah.
And then there's this Bible verse that says, train up your child in the way he should go.
Yes.
And he'll never depart from it. And the training word for me has always been is a verb, is an action. There's something one has to do. And then before we moved to Mombasa, way back in 2009, and Eric was 1 year. Before that, I did a course in counseling. And just before we finished, there was a poster in the class that called Parents for a Parenting Course that we're going every Saturday. Actually, from South B to Ngong Road, MPC.
NPC, yes.
It's NPC. So we could go between 7 and 9. And my husband was shuttling, I remember then, on the bus at the time. There was even no train. And we would go for that class, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., NPC Ngong. And we learned about parenting. I think I was very lucky, because that's around the same time that we also moved. I also was preparing to move to Mombasa and now join my husband, because now he was working there then. And so there were lessons on parenting that I learned, and they were very helpful. One of them is the chores. I mean, kids need to work at home. And then the topic said it's not about you draining. The lesson was not about you draining. I still remember that word. It's about parenting. You as a parent, just like a driver. How prepared are you as a parent to drive this?
Yes.
So there are things like, if a kid does the wrong thing, do they rush to one parent? And the parent is like, and I'm combating, or do you like, if you did something wrong to your mother, please, can you go back, resolve that? You form a coalition so that if a wrong is a wrong and a right is a right. Then even rituals around home, what do you do? What time do kids sleep? Can they sleep at midnight, at 1 o'clock? Or is there a set time for sleeping? And that was really helpful for me. Because I remember Eric used to enjoy sleeping. And I could go to work, and maybe sometimes you want to share a bed before you take him to his court or something later on. You're also tired, you're coming from work.
Yes.
But when I learned kids can sleep on their own, put them in their room, sleep on their own. Actually, that guy said, you train them for a week, for a lifetime. The first day, they will cry for like an hour. The second day, they cry for 45 minutes. The third, 30. By Friday,
Akosa.
training. Do you get why training is a
Yes.
training? Done. Actually, Eric didn't need me to sleep there with him and then take him to bed. He needed to sleep. In fact, hata nikienda job asubuhi, like Eric used to sleep throughout. My firstborn struggled a bit because he was a little bit bigger. Although hawajaachana sana, it's just 1 year gap. But he also got the training because it's 8 p.m. we are sleeping, then that is what it is. What do you do before you sleep? What's the ritual? I remember when I was growing up, maybe mulikuwa mnaosha miguu. I see TikTok a lot on people who do those things and step on nini?
Tumawe.
Tumawe, alafu sasa mnaenda mkikanyanga hivi. Those videos that are really now.
What
so those are our
activity.
rituals.
Yes.
Before we slept, you used to clean
Every
our feet.
day.
So what do you do now? So that people are starting to get prepared. It's time. It's getting to 8 o'clock. So probably, maybe from 7:45 is that we pray, depending on the age of kids.
Yes.
Do you read the Bible? And then from there, people are going to sleep. You go play there, but you're not coming back. The journey is going all the way. And today, because there's a lot of those classes online, YouTube, wherever you can look for that information, and like then, maybe you had to go all the way for those classes. That has been very helpful in my parenting journey because I felt equipped as a parent to listen, to be there for my children. Then they also said that you have a day job, so there's a day job you have. In the evening, you have another job with the children. So that one you also do. So even with the house girls, you realize then you know what to do. You tell them this is what I expect of the children. Another example, and they also say it actually, even if you don't train actively, you're still training passively. And they give an example. If you show your child, once they have left the bed, you make your bed, and then you do actually just shika pale, where's mama, let's do this.
You're still training.
You're training. If you don't show them that, then you also are training them that you don't make beds.
Way.
Some scaring things like that. Yeah, you are still training, by the way. So it's up to you.
Or they've never seen you even making
Even them,
the
they
bed.
wake up and leave. It's their bed you're training them how to make. That will probably also will take you a week.
Yes.
So if you don't do it, then you're also training them that then you wake up and leave your bed. There's somebody who comes in. So that is the lesson they take. So whether you train them actively or passively,
Still training.
you're still training. So it's up to you to choose your hard. So if they know they are done for, like the way I know maybe kids, the one I know most is when a kid goes to the toilet, then maybe the help comes and flashes. Then you're also showing them that indeed when you go to the toilet, it's not you who flashes, it's somebody who comes in.
Okay. Do you think the usage of the phones, it is maybe probably one of the reasons as to why the parents and the kids, they are no longer bonding?
I think there could be a time for that because now the gadgets are here. There's nothing you can do about them.
Okay.
But even you, Kajim, do you start with work or do you start with entertainment? How do you start your day?
Work.
Yeah, so also show your children that we start with work, and then later on at this hour, this is when we do, this is entertainment. Not unless maybe there's something else they want to do with the gadgets, because you see like now what Eric is doing today is something that he can now start to earn from. So is it something that, but for entertainment, I think there should be time for entertainment. But then work starts. So that is something, and I don't blame parents who are not able to train. It's a lot of work, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were told even when our kids is, they know when they're about to start wearing their own clothes. You can tell they are ready. But unachukua tu unavalisha, hiyo story
Inaisha.
But can you be patient? Uambie, shika, weka hii mkono, alafu nashikilia weka. So within a few weeks, huyo mtu atakuwa mara ingine imevaa nyuma mbele, but they are making progress. The next time you get. So you're also celebrating with them. But that requires availability. You've got to be deliberate.
Patience.
And patience. And also because, for me, I think it pays off. For the longest time, packed for these kids, because we lived in Mombasa for very long, and we have to come up country from time to time.
Yes.
Now today, we have to come up country. You can imagine it's me and my clothes and whatever I want to carry. These guys.
Everyone.
I can't believe it.
Wow. Hey, but I think that is intentional parenting.
It's got to be intentional. Yeah.
Eric, at what point did you think that you need to be taking videos? Na kulienda aje hapo? Hamkuvurugana na mali?
We did, even from like the point of starting. I think it started with a newspaper feature. So we did. So I went, I looked for them. They gave me a newspaper feature. It's like a whole page thing on a kid's version of the paper. And then that same night, Mom and I agreed we need to start posting online.
Okay.
Yeah, so we started with Facebook. We went, we opened her phone, and we're now thinking of what name are we going to call it. Mom suggests Budding Chef Eric. I'm like, Z. And I jump for like 2 straight days because I'm thinking in my head, that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to understand what that means. What are you talking about? You know, but then eventually, because I'm a kid and she's the one in charge, it happened the way it happened. I was angry, of course, but I started doing it, and because it was something that I was passionate about and something that I wanted to do, I took it up with her help. At times, Eddie would also help me record the videos that I needed to record. And with time, I was able to do it on my own. I was able to plan what I was going to do it, execute. Obviously, over the years, because it was during the time of the pandemic, we clashed over a few things, because, schoolwork and doing this thing on the side. We clashed, but, they resolved and you move on. So I think she was patient with me because, once again, I was a kid. I didn't understand a lot of what was going on. I was just doing this because I liked it. I wanted to stop everything else and just do this.
Wow. Who edits your video?
I edit them on my own.
You do?
I edit on my own.
What do you mean? So you learned it via online?
Yeah. I didn't have a choice. I had to learn.
Wow. Then you must be doing an amazing job. I remember mom sending me your videos. I think back in 2023. But now I can see a lot of improvement. And I think one of the videos that I think nilipenda sana ni the one that you had gone to Shosho's place and it was your birthday.
That one did really well, and it's why I keep telling mom people like her face.
Yeah.
People like her
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. So do you think that mom should be coming so maybe oftenly in your content?
Yeah, she should come often, but then I see you regulate. You don't always give people what they want all the time. Small dosages. Pole, pole.
Manager unapangwa sasa. You've worked online in both content creation and live kitchen events. Which is the most challenging?
Live is a little bit more challenging because see, when it's online, you're in control of the time that you'll do it. You're in control of the environment that you're in.
Yes.
So it's a bit easier.
And how do you, mom, differentiate when it is time to maybe to cook and when probably you want maybe the kitchen? Unasema sitaki kusikia mtu huko, nataka ingare. How do you differentiate that?
No, one thing about Eric and cooking, there's a way we're able to regulate that maybe in advance, so that maybe whatever dish he's making,
Yes.
it's also a dish that we shall all have.
Yes.
So that it's not maybe made in small quantities, but it's made enough. It's not for sampling. It's for us also. You cover your content, but it's the meal for the evening. It's the meal for the day.
Wait, whatever he does is not for content.
No.
That's what we're eating.
Oh, that's shocking.
Wow. I think mostly I've seen even the people who are doing it online, they just do it for maybe for online. Post then sasa side ingine tunakula kitu ingine.
No. Well, actually, even now, because I also have a house help, when Eric is now making something, we know what it is, then she also doesn't have to. We don't have any other plan.
Wow.
Yeah, so it has to be enough. But again, also asking Eric to make for you something is seamless. It's like, okay, fiti. Actually, he tells me, fiti.
Do you have your favorite dish?
Every single time I've gone for an interview, the first thing people ask me is what's my favorite dish, and I think that's the worst possible question you can ask someone. People who like to cook generally don't have a specific dish that they like. Maybe if you ask them an ingredient that they like to cook with, that they can give you. But a favorite dish, highly improbable. So maybe an ingredient that I appreciate cooking with is maybe coconut because it's versatile and I like to use it.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos, even bars, everything, coconut. Have you ever experienced mom being maybe a toughest, maybe bad critic?
Not that I can recall, but yeah, probably that may have happened at one point in time. And yeah, but they give me feedback. Sometimes I think they're lying to me and they tell me it's good when in reality, most of the time it's the other way around. I don't feel like it's up to standard. But utapata idea kwa hapo, shoveling like 2-3 plates, and you're like, yeah. So it's the other way around. It's mostly me who sometimes feels as though it's not up to the standard that I wanted it to be, but they're all happy, which is the most important thing.
When you started, your video started doing very well on TikTok, especially on TikTok. Did this pressure get to you in school?
Okay, not too differently, but just a little bit differently. When it first started doing well, I remember even the time I did a video with Ombachi.
Yes.
It was, the video aired on Friday. On Sunday, I was going back to school. Sunday, I get to school. I'm there dragging my suitcases. I'm in the most funny clothes. Nimefika tu shule. I want to get here and finish this term as it is. teachers are stopping me and they're like, Eric, we saw you with Ombachi, congratulations. So yeah, of course, it's a different perception when we're outside of the classroom. But once we get in, I think everything is fine. I think the same applies with my fellow classmates. They're always happy to see things doing well. But they don't treat me too differently, but there's a bit of a difference.
So, Mom, what have you really learned in building up a career from liking? Because I've heard now Jimmy also is into music, DP ako kwa kitu. And at what point do you have to differentiate to tell them, now it's time to study, it's time to this? How?
There's a bit where, and even our parents also knew, I keep going back home, that even when you are many, each child is different.
Yes.
Even the amount of food you serve, this is, you can't take any other person's dish. This is for Eddie, this is for Eric, this is for Jimmy. But what I can say is that from the beginning,
Yes.
I've been very keen to get them to do things outside of academics, very deliberate. So like Eddie would say, he would swim, they were swimming, they had swimming classes like every day in the afternoon. Then they also had, I also could enroll them for another, Lambda was what in full? Some, like drama,
Okay.
drama arts. Then there was also Kumon, where they were going for maths and English. So the point has been, and I think this is one thing that I find parents struggle with today. Your kids, Kajim, right now, they are very young.
Yeah.
Wait until they get to teenage and they have nothing to do. Yeah. Right now, I'm not struggling with Eric at all because Eric is busy. He has no time for himself. So the least I can do is to support. Mom, sina pesa ntumie fare, token zimeisha ntumie.
Ingredients.
Yeah, ingredients. That's the kind of, Mom, we need to go to
Yes.
Italy. And, there's always those extra things that kids are doing. Say your son is doing football now. At some point, they lose the passion because, you see, when you started, it was you as the parent. You want them to go. It gets to a point where
It is them.
it's them they don't want. So that's the time to push a bit so that they don't stop what they started. Because when they stop, they are unlikely to begin something else. And you see now, they can no longer listen to you the way they listened to you when they were younger. I mean, we've conflicted now. I'm telling Eric he can't take cold soda. It's cold. He's like, no, I want it cold. You see, I can't tell him no. Yeah, that's where we are now.
Yes.
But when they were younger, I could, let's do this. Twende, ingia gari, twende. I mean, it's no longer the case. So just to identify and push, the time to push is when they are young and to do more. So that by the time they are getting to teenage, they are not idle. So they have a passion. So that, because you see, the academics are constant.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are in boarding school. Wherever they are, even the teachers, they are pushing for those same academics. But on the side, what are they doing? And you can see today, whatever is taking them even to other levels, to levels like where Eric now is getting to, is not even, no one has even ever asked him whether he's passing. No one.
Nah,
Oh, you've been asked?
No.
Everyone is just concerned about his talent.
Yeah.
I think something that also helped us balance academics and the things we're doing on the side is going to boarding school. Because once you're in school, the teachers, by fire, by force, you will read, you will learn. So meaning there's a huge focus on your academics when you're inside the school environment.
Okay.
Of course, maybe with a little bit of the side things that are allowed in school.
Yeah.
But having that time, like let's say if you've gone to school for one term and unajua ukifika hapo, you're just going to learn. Now when you leave and you come for the holidays, that's when you have all the time in the world to now do all those extra things on the side. So having that time when those extra things are blocked off gives you time to concentrate on the academics that you need to do. I think it was a great
So
choice.
boarding school really also helped
Yeah. I
to
wasn't on board,
differentiate. Yeah.
but it ended up working out in the end.
Maybe Mama Eric, allow me to call you that today because Eric is here, especially now in Nairobi. I don't know how Mombasa is. People are busy looking for money. Parents are busy looking for money. I was discussing one time with a friend of mine, and she told me the moment that the kid, the son, I think called her auntie. At that point, ilimuhita akajiuliza, wait, ni nani ameita ule mtu mwingine auntie? The mom is not even there, ni kuingia kutoka. What's your view on that? Bills are here. Kids are here, they are growing. We need to discover them. na tunatafuta pesa ya kusupport. How do we do that?
My kids are now in boarding school.
Yes.
And so Wanjiko is on her own. So me, if you call me for a gig at night to work and make money,
Yes.
I am there. Whichever part I can come. Was that the case before when these guys were young?
No.
It really wasn't the case. I mean, we will still make this money. There's nowhere we are going, if you ask me.
Okay.
Yeah. And the window of parenting closes. Actually, the window of disciplining closes at 9.
Say that again.
Yes.
So from 0 to 9,
0 to 9.
that is the only time you have to
For
discipline.
Yes. Maybe we do the math and try to see how much money would have earned. Maybe this the money would have lost. But I'm also trying to tell you is that you recover that money.
So I have only 6 years with my son, AJ.
Yeah. So you
For
have,
discipline.
Yes, for discipline. So what kind of discipline are you giving? Are you offering? And it's not like you're being asked to leave your job. No one is asking you actually to leave your job. You're just saying, remember you have 2 jobs while at it, that you have the day job and you also have the evening job. So you can't like stay like you don't have a child. Me now, I stay like I don't have, and no one can blame me because
You did your part
I also
when
did,
you are supposed to.
Yes, and now we now if they're in school, maybe I book calls. When they come here, they also have their life. They can like now they were in Mombasa, and it was a struggle to come to Mombasa. They had to come and do something that I wanted them to do. Once they finished, they want to come back, and they left me. And now I followed them yesterday, and I'm okay because then I'm also left to do what I need to do, and no one is holding on to my skirt anymore. But when they needed me to be there,
You are
I
available.
believe I was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So identify the season, which season you are in.
Na inaisha season.
Si ati tutaishi hapo forever. Do you sometimes miss the small Eric when they are all grown?
I miss the small shoes. You know those shoes that you go find
tule
at the
tudogo,
door? Oh, you know, you take that for granted. You take that for granted when you find small shoes and 2 bikes. Yeah. Now when I get to the house mostly, the way I left everything, if I leave this car, I find them. I mean, now it's the noise. It's when they are there is life, there is noise, but you still also have to call them from where they are. Maybe they want to be in their rooms, and they're like, "Hey, mom, please." Eddie tells me, "Mom, get a cat."
Guy.
Yeah. So that's.
It's not a bad idea. The age calls for it.
So enjoy it while it lasts, and also just impact deliberately. Yeah, it will go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Eric, what's one cooking skill that you're so proud of that your mom taught you?
My aunt taught me how to bake. She taught me how to bake cakes, and I think that was my starting point. And once I slowly got better and better at it, now that's when I ventured into cooking now for people. But I'm really glad that she taught me how to bake because, you know, it's different. And whenever you bake for someone, they feel really special. You know, like when you bake a cake in the house, hey, watu wanabambika, you know, it's different from making someone maybe chicken or beef. You know, that's different. That's regular food they expect to eat. PM to keki, it's a whole different story. People light up. It's, yeah. That's a skill I'm happy about. Yeah.
Which meal do you know for sure hata saizi nikiwaekea hapa lazima mamu mpige 10-0?
A lot. A lot. Maybe, you know, maybe vitu kama githeri hizo atanishinda. But anything else under the sun, nitamchapa.
Yeah.
Because that's what she likes to cook. When mom cooks, kwanza tukifika home, the first thing she said, I need to cook for my boys. Anaenda sijui wapi, anatafuta mahindi, anatafuta beans, anakuza. Anapika mokimo. Sufuria kubwa. Tunakula mokimo for the next 3 weeks. Anajiuliza, guy. Itaisha lini? Unafungua fridge, mokimo. Unafunga fridge. Like, hakuna kitu utafanya. Because mom has given strict instructions, hakuna kitu ingine itapikwa kupika chakula. Anataka kama maybe labda tapika nyama, mkule mokimo. Labda tapika greens, mkule mokimo. Paka ishe. I don't have a choice.
No, I'm waiting to have healthy grandchildren. So and also Eric will also be able to cook the other sweet stuff there. So for me, it's the traditional food for my for me to get healthy grandchildren. I'm very keen. Yes.
Keep saying that. Consistent. She keeps saying that.
Healthy.
Healthy. That's what she keeps saying. But honestly, I mean, your Mokimo by the time it's getting to maybe the third, whatever, it slowly starts to grow on you. You're like,
I love it.
hata unaenda kuitafuta.
So mam, ni menu gani Eric amekufunza from scratch and everything? Eric akikwambia hapana, si hivyo mam, hivi.
Which one is that, Eric?
Mom really likes curries. Yeah, she really does. Whenever hata akinitext mahali ananiambia Eric nataka curry,
soup,
but I want soup. And she wants vegetables. So time hata akiniambia nataka curry, she wants niambia kuna cauliflower kwa fridge, kuna broccoli, figure out what you can do with it ikuweke curry. If she wants soup, she niambia Eric mistaki soup normal. Pikia butternut, pikia nini. So she really appreciates those ones. That's what I cook for her when she says Eric nataka unipikie. Yeah, peke yake, because yeah.
When did you first make your shillings, the first money that you made from your talent?
COVID times, I used to bake and I used to sell cakes. Yeah.
To mom's friends?
Yeah, through mom's friends and Facebook. So order unanipigia, nani deliver or they pick up.
Sasa hiyo pesa mtagawana aje? Manager?
Hiyo ilienda wapi? But you can't stay with Eric's money. Eric knows his money. Yeah, and I'm also open with money, right?
Yeah, she is.
So you'll not say, you're not the kind of parent to sasema, sasa hii ni ya school fees.
Eric anasema, me, I'm still a child. You guys have to pay for me. I'm still a child. I'm like, you have one more year, son. Still you're a child. So next year, 18.
I tell mom, me hata kama nilipe pesa ngapi, there are things I can't buy.
Hata leo upige deal ya pesa ngapi, kuna role yake.
Yeah, I'm still a child. I'm still a child. Our parents are mandatory. I'm still a child. I'm the responsibility.
That's a good one. You're still a minor.
I'm still a minor.
Wow. But I think, so what did you buy for yourself maybe from that money that helped your career? Maybe
I bought a camera.
Oh,
yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, mama aliongezea do because I think the cost of making cakes is high. I think it was around 60%, and then now the 40% was left, and then now I took that money. Mama kaniongezea. She almost doubled it because it wasn't enough. Kaniongezea, and then I bought a camera.
Mom, if you were to describe Eric with maybe one signature personality, signature dish, which could that be? Yesterday
I actually drove from Mombasa, and Eric, we just need to tell him, hey Eric, now we shall arrive, get us something. Then he also knows I love curries for sure, whatever he said.
Yes.
Because again, after a safari, you don't want to take something dry.
Yes.
Only to find some yummy looking chicken. Of course, there was chapati. Chapati doesn't make, but we help him on that.
You're throwing shade. You're throwing shade. You didn't have to know that.
Yeah, Eric is learning how to make chapati still.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah.
On your TikTok. Yes, I saw that.
Have you seen the most recent one? It was diabolical.
But you tried?
I tried against Kakua Mawe.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah, so that we were able to help with chapati, but you make a very good chicken stew. I remember we were having that period yesterday with our help. It's called Miriam, and she served, she's like, hey, Eric inakaa tamu.
Yes.
And indeed it was very nice. So for curries, even when he makes for you the beef stew, there's a way he makes the beef stew like the one for taking biryani. So for him, that's the normal beef stew. For me, to be maybe the one that maybe we normally would make from our people from our side. But for him...
Imagine. People of the house.
Even you want me to don't want to add anyone. There's a temptation you want to add some...
The ancestors are telling you, are pointing you here. Ongezea. Weka. Weka.
I did yesterday. Right there.
I'm burnt. You burned.
I did, but I almost. My sisters like that.
They were tapping you.
Yeah.
Ongezea.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey. So what's the funniest or most chaotic moment have you ever shared together in the kitchen?
I think we can say that area of dishes. Because even we take turns to do dishes at home. The chaotic one is when now, in between the days, maybe Eddie will do his days. They usually do a raffle so that they know who starts. So you do a raffle 1, 2, 3. Then if you pick 3, then if it's a Monday, then you're Wednesday, Monday.
So the dishes ni za kila mtu mwenye kwa hiyo nyumba.
Yes.
Lakini mama hakwangi kwa hiyo raffle.
Ah.
She's not in the raffle.
So it
It's
is
the
you
three of us.
and 2 brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yours falls on the day then Eric cooked. So Eric doesn't know how to use kidogo dishes. You use everything. You use each gadget for its work. For me, maybe I'll just use my muko.
Yes.
Can even clean as I cook. But Eric, everything is sink. So whoever is washing those dishes that day, they're happy with the meal, but the dishes, yeah, that's an issue. So sometimes I also help a bit there. That's why I'm not in the rota, because there are times I would come in and just help them with all the ones when they are many. I help, but whoever was due to do it that day, you still do tomorrow.
Yes.
Before the rota starts again. Yeah.
Eric, which is that moment that was chaotic, if you can recall, or the funniest when you were all together, maybe in the kitchen?
Chaotic is the time we were in the kitchen, so it's so the kitchen is a little bit small and it's not enough to fit 5 people at once. Yeah. So mama ko hii side anapika chapo. And then me, I think I was making curry on the stove, and then Jimmy and Eddie, I think they're making salad or greens on this other side. So you can imagine the kitchen is completely crowded. So then my dad now walks in, and now starts saying he's now looking for a cup to have water. Wacha tuanze kujam. Everyone's now shouting, it's like, "Hey, Nini, the kitchen is small, we can't fit, you're forcing issues, relax. Remember, relax. Kaa to like maybe 20-30 minutes maji itakam. Relax. And then my dad is like, hapana, mimi nataka maji. He now is now finyileng in between everybody. The kitchen is already tight as it is. Now, relax. Hata iku relax. So yeah, that would be it.
And Eric is in the kitchen with a lot of things. With the lighting. The lighting is also there.
For his recording.
Yeah, for his recording. So it gets really small. Yeah.
Has that pushed you to maybe thinking maybe you need to readjust here and there?
We do. Actually, there's a time we moved houses into 2020. Yeah, and when we did, we had to
Consider.
We did.
Consider him.
Yeah, the father did.
That's a great support.
Did, yes. Actually, anyone who comes to our kitchen in that area, because it's also a gated estate, they're like, how come your kitchen is this big? We had to do quite some demolishing to make the kitchen big.
How did you meet Ombachi, chef? Done. Done. And I saw you and I watched you. Can I tell you what you cooked that day?
Yes.
I think it was ribs. Yeah. And you also helped in with some sasa sijui hizo waru ni nini.
Viazi karai si waru.
Hizo. I still remember. Then you were very young, I think so.
No, that was last year.
That was last year?
Imagine.
But you've really grown then.
He's grown taller.
How did you meet?
I've been following Ombachi for a long time because I've been seeing his stuff.
Yes.
He's the biggest food creator in the country. So there's a time I was making fish at home, and then in one of his videos I had seen, when he made fish, he didn't. You see, like the way we usually deep fry fish first, and then now we put it in a nini, alafu tuna nini. So now he just cut the fish so it was raw, weka kachumbi, limau kidogo, and then he put it straight inside the curry. And you see, I hadn't seen that before.
Yes. So you tried.
I took a video of me trying, and then I tagged him. And then he saw it, and then he went, he stalked my page, he had seen what he's done, he followed me back, and he sent me a message. He was like, young man, I love what you're doing.
Yes.
Glad you tried the method. And he said, you've earned yourself an invite to the balcony.
Hey.
This is all happening in the span of a week. So he tells me, you've earned yourself an invite to the balcony. So, mimi ni nani? Nikajibu nikamwambia, when can I redeem my invite? check. I know people put laughing emojis. It's
Yes.
He's like, are you free next Friday? I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
Nafika, we do the video, and just like that.
Wow. So
You're
mom,
not telling Kajim you're in Mombasa.
I was in Mombasa, yeah.
so
So
you're supposed to come to Nairobi.
yes, I had to come to Nairobi to do the video, and then
Hapo manager atareceive aje hizo news?
she was happy to help. Mom's always happy to help. Always happy to help.
Wow. And the Java deal?
Java deal was a little bit different. So I had seen they were doing the guest chef from May, June, now July.
Yes.
So I got home in June after I was done with my exams. My results come out like next week. I'm excited. So I was at home and I was thinking for the next 3 months I need to find a project that I can do something big. So I saw they were doing the guest chef and I was like, I want to do that for the month of August. So I had a proposal in my head because I wanted the menu to target kids who are coming home for that August holiday. So that the entire family is there. Kila mtu anaenda Java, there's something on the menu for everybody. So I had that idea since around 3rd July. So I get on LinkedIn. Mom's one who encouraged me to get on LinkedIn, by the way. So I got on because of her. So I have my profile. So I got the search bar, marketing at Java House. Then some lady's name pops up. I click. Then I sent her a connection request with a note saying, my name is Eric, this is what I do, and I'd love to be the guest chef at Java for the month of August, for now the reason that I said, the one for targeting kids who are coming home. So I send, she replies in 2 days. I'm like, ish, did not expect her to reply. Then me, I just send those things just to get a feel of things, to hopefully get a job.
Yes.
So she replies and she's like, oh, Eric, so excited. I've seen your stuff, amazing things. Here's my email, send me a proposal. I wrote up the proposal formally.
You did it yourself?
Yeah. Wrote up the proposal. Wow. At this point, I don't think I have told mom. Did I at this point?
No.
Actually, I had never told mom at this point. So I send the proposal to them, and then mom calls me and she's like, hey, Rad, Eric, nini? I'm telling her, I looked for them, and they're like, mom's like, fit.
Also, they called mom?
No. You see, mom is CC'd on the email.
Oh, yes.
So she has to be there.
Yes.
So mom is not seeing it. She's like, Eric, what's this Java? It's nice. So she calls me, we have a chat about it. And then now they reply and they're like, nice. When can you come for the sampling? So sampling is now where you serve the dishes that you want to have put on the menu and they give you feedback. And from there, things just happened.
Wow. And congratulations.
Thank you.
So maybe you can tell us what happens when you are the chief of the month.
So when you're the chef of the month, what happens is when you walk into a Java house, you'll be handed 2 menus. Yeah, the normal menu that has been there for the longest time, and then a really colorful insert
for the month.
Yes. That has the specials. So when you open it, you'll find my face and the recipes that I was able to curate with their team, and then people can now buy the food. And those recipes that are there, the dishes that are there, I had come up with them and they were in my proposal. So I went, I cooked for the entire team. I'm telling you, that was the most stressful things I've ever done in my entire life. It was the entire executive team. Their chief executive officer, head of marketing, head of operations, head of finance, head of IT, just all the chiefs of the entire organization were there, seated, and I was meant to serve them. I didn't expect that I'd be serving the big shots of the Nini. But so I went, I served them, we got feedback. Some of the dishes were tweaked a little bit, others remained as was. And then, you give them the recipes, and then now it's rolled out across all the Java houses countrywide. So whichever Java you walk into, the recipe is mine, and now Java House are the one who are executing it, and now to serve you.
Wow. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
How was the news, mom?
So the journey of Eric, out here it is what it is, but for us it's the day-to-day, honestly. Because Eric could do his bit clearly. You knock onto those doors, so the door opened. Then this is what he's supposed to do, and then even before we go for the sampling, we get a message in the evening that Eric, remember your reminder, you need to be accompanied. Usually we don't accompany Eric. Eric, tunamtuma.
So it becomes children. Ikikuja ni pesa.
But these ones, they are saying, you need to be accompanied by an adult.
Yes.
So we are like, we had a few things in the family that we were doing, and now who is available? Then mom. So I had to take him to Java, also be there when he's serving. The guy is so anxious. It's serving the whole it's like an interview. Like you don't even know yet you'll get the job.
Yes.
So these guys have to taste and know whether they'll go on with you or not. So you're also there not even knowing what to do. But yeah, just watch. He comes from and he's cooking from the kitchen of Java, the commercial kitchen. That was also his first. He had never been to a commercial kitchen before. So he brings his dishes, they taste, they say they like it, they give feedback. And then the next time is like, once they've given the feedback, you come back again. We try it now with our feedback, and then tick. So the rest is the rest now we watch it together with the people. But for us, it was okay. Yeah, we get through the anxious moments ourselves there. The rest of us, as we enjoy our meals, I think it's the hype. It's so. But yes, we have to walk through the journey of Eric, and Eric was unwell.
That time. During that time. Guy.
So I think this thing got, the anxiety is also something. It was
You were unwell during the day. During that time.
Yeah, the day before, I woke up na sikuwa sawa. I was meant to do a bit more recipe testing on that day, the day before, so that when I'm going to serve them, niki too solid. So I was meant to do a bit more testing on that day. So I wake up, siko sawa, I can't stand up straight, nasikia kizunguzungu, I feel as though my head is going to fall off. So me nani, mom is still asleep, naamka, najipeleka to the hospital, Equity Afya that's near home. So is that the day I went? I think that's the day I went. So I go, I see the doctor, and the doctor tells me, we hauna shida. You just need to relax. Wenda tu ulale. So in my head I'm thinking, nimejileta huku kwote, ndio niambiwe niende nilale.
In fact, nilibuliza umepewa dawa, kaniambia zi.
Umeambiwa uende ulale. Dawa ni uende ulale.
So I went, I slept, and then the next day I was still not feeling okay, but what did I have? What choice did I have?
Yes.
When you're working with brands and there's something, whatever you have agreed has to happen, had to happen. There's no way you can get to the last second. You see, I'm not in control anymore.
Yes.
You see, if I'm at home and I'm shooting my videos and I'm feeling sick or sour, I can move it to the next day. Here I can't. There are people who are depending on me to be able to show up. So me, Nani, I showed up. Kakunywa dawa ya Java. Before I started, katingisha kichwa kiasi, kaingia, kunywa maji.
But at some point you told me when you were waiting there, it's like, umesikia kama ile kizunguzungu inaanza kurudi.
Bado ni kuwa anxious.
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah, we've not experienced that thing again since.
Yeah, but I've been fine since. So we realized that's the diagnosis. I can't, it's not, those things don't happen. That's not normal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's not a normal experience people would normally have, So obviously my anxiety was granted, but, I was able to, once I got into the kitchen, I think it was a little bit easier because I felt more comfortable. When you cook, there's some sort of comfort that you have. You're cutting onions, you're frying something. Your mind is now concentrated on the food. You can't think about anything else. So even when I was there were like 6 dishes that I was putting out. So you make the first one, you prep, you plate, you take it to them, you introduce yourself because the first one, they don't know who you are. You're like, my name is Eric. This is what the dish is. This is what's in it. You give them the plates. Go back inside. Starting to prep for the next dish so that they can come out consecutively. So I'm now back inside, and now instead of starting to prep for the next dish, nikichungulia hiyo window, are they smiling? Do they like it? What's up? Am I getting the job? Not, a lot is on the line. I'm like, and then now one of the ladies who works at Java was with me inside the kitchen, and she works for, I think, their marketing team because she was getting like behind the scenes shots. And she's like, Eric, wacha kuangalia tirisha, can you focus? Every time I kept asking her, so how are they? She's like, Eric, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Yes.
You work. Do what you need to do and put out the best you can.
Yes.
So I think that's what I did. I finished. I was so relieved nilitoka hapo mgongo yote. Wet. Kabisa sweat. The kitchen is hot.
Yes.
Commercial kitchen, their burners are kitu ingine maze. So I walk out, nakunywa maji, I sit. I'm done. I'm relieved.
So they confirmed the same day?
No. After we finished there, I had to come back again the day after to now do the final sampling. So I see once you do the first one, now they share feedback. So they sent me like a document and they were like, Eric, here are the things we can do. This is possible. We like the flavors of this. Maybe we can offer alternatives for this one. Because, when you cook a dish at home, you're cooking one person and you're executing maybe for a group of 5 people. Now Java is thinking, if you're having this dish roll out to 100 restaurants countrywide, and if 200 people order the same dish at the exact same time, is it possible to crank all of them out and have them all quality? You know what I mean? So the dishes had to be, the word they use is operationally feasible. It had to be possible for it to be rolled out on a large scale for a huge amount of people. So of course, a few changes had to happen here and there. Then once those changes happened, I came in for the second one. We redid it, and this time they were happy. They were like, yeah, that's good. And they told me, yeah, you got the job.
Eish.
And yeah, I was happy.
Wow. If you were to swipe roles for a day.
With mom.
Yes, with mom. What would your day look like?
I don't think I'd manage. Because that days, the person I've called the most this holiday is mom. Because email inakam, kuna mtu anataka kunipea job, first person I call mom. When you're trying to consult for something, first person I call mom. I don't think if I was on the receiving end of the line,
Yes.
I'd pick all my calls. So yeah, and in addition to all the work that she does, because I'll call her maybe at 9 p.m. and I'm better go office. I'm like, hey, Rada, what's up? So and she works a lot. So I don't think I'd manage.
And you, mom, do you manage to be in Eric's shoes?
I try a bit to enter into Eric's shoes, but just to support, because I think what he does is so interesting. I don't like to do boring things, so I find like his area is a little bit more interesting sometimes than mine. So I help a bit in even in think. I think for him when he has a challenge, because he shares easily.
Yes.
I'm happy to think for him and give an idea.
Wow.
Because again, in content creation, I find like there's a lot that is needed, and
Yes.
it goes off very fast. So you have to be on top of you have to be speaking to the next person. Actually, that's what we are saying. He needs all of us most of the time to even put up some story, some content. Independently, he can. So I enjoy that bit where I can do that. What I don't enjoy is the fact that he does everything on his own. Like me, I can't manage. Eric will do a dish from the beginning. He will plan for it. He will shop for it. He will prepare it, cook it. At the same time, he's covering it. Then he will edit it. Then you do a voiceover. Then he will schedule. Me, I can't.
Kama ni chakula kukula zikuwe ziko hapo.
No, yeah, and also maybe I think I would need an extra hand to help me with a few things. I think that's too much for one person. He says he's the one man, what?
One man show.
One
The
man
one-
show.
the one man show.
And that's a strength because it means that if he can go to another country, he can be able to do it by himself. That's a great strength actually in content creation. So Eric, have you been on the receiving end, because we are all now on digital and online doesn't care? Have you been on receiving end, finding some maybe comments that were not really what you expected?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's expected. I think over the years I've become immune to it. Especially, I think my biggest haters on Facebook. I didn't expect it. Because on Facebook, people have their full names. Facebook mtu anaandika jina yako mzima, where they went to high school, who they are married to. All those details are available on Facebook. If I open your account, I can probably find your children, where you work. But the things people write on Facebook are egregious. But some of them I find funny. The hate comments that are funny. Obviously, it's coming from a point of uchungu, but it's fine. But I don't know. I think over the years, I've learned to deal with them. Anytime I see them, I screenshot. Maybe if I don't post it on my story, maybe I send it to Eddie, because my older brother, we always have a laugh about it. Because sometimes they're really creative. I'm like, how do you think of that? And also, but yeah, otherwise I've become immune to it. If it's constructive feedback, usually, you internalize and you see how you can tweak it and, improve yourself a little bit. But if it's just straight up hate, you laugh about it and you move on.
So umepata support kubwa from which maybe channel? Is it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube? Which is your community, by the way?
I think they're all my community, and they all like different things.
Okay.
Yeah. Instagram is the biggest, but engagement is a bit lower than TikTok. TikTok is is half the size, but engagement is better. The TikTok community is a bit stronger, and it has more people my age on TikTok. On Instagram, people who are a bit older than me, they demand a bit more hard work. They like to see a better video being put out. TikTok, they're easily satisfied with something I did in 10 seconds. Kitu, 1, 2, chwa. Then they're happy. Instagram, they want kitu poa. Facebook, they just want to see mom. Facebook, they just want to see mom. I'm telling you, I post something on Facebook, nafungua comment story ni, oh, Wanjiko Ambugu, I'm so proud of you. Wanjiko, you've done such hard work. You're doing so well. I'll tell you, when I landed the Java gig, and I posted on Facebook, story see at congratulations, Eric, you achieved.
Wanjiko.
Congratulations is to Wanjiko. She's the one who has achieved in the minds of people on Facebook. So so mom kind of has her thing there as well. So
Hey, tuletee Wanjiko kwa.
yeah.
So they were not seeing you.
No.
They were not seeing your effort.
Even LinkedIn, it is the exact same case. Congratulations, who?
Wanjiko.
And then Eric on the side, just to malizia, they write mama paragraph. You've done so well, so proud of how you're bringing up your kids. Eric, congratulations to you as well. I was like, by the way, that's also something that happened, But I think, it's equally her achievement as it is mine.
Yeah.
I think, the face of all of this, people also need to ask themselves who's the parent, who's the person behind that kid who's been able to do that. And she deserves her flowers.
Hey, how is your community, Facebook, treating you? And congratulations.
Yeah, we are really trying to make them also, even when they go to Java, at least enjoy one of some of his dishes on the menu.
Exactly.
And even share. And some are bringing that, so that at least it can translate to some sale for Java, and also excitement for Eric when his meal is enjoyed. Yeah.
So Eric, cooking comes oftenly with so many lessons beyond food. So which are some of the lessons that you've learned in kitchen?
You learn to be disciplined with your work.
All right.
Because with food, you have to be very keen with how you're in the preparation and how you're going to serve, even when you're planning for a particular dish. So you become disciplined in planning for what you're going to do. You become also more attentive. Because in the kitchen, if you miss the smallest thing, in my opinion, it messes up the dish, but family will still eat it and enjoy it, but you become more keen, you pay more attention. And you also become more inquisitive. When you see a video of someone cooking, you look at the way they're doing it and you see, this person's doing it just a little bit different from me. Let me try that. What result that bring about? So you become more attentive to the little details that people do, even in your cooking and in other people's cooking, so that you can learn. You also want to know, how can you improve every day? Because once you cook the first dish, you always think it to yourself, how can I improve? How can I make it better? And I think that's something that's easily applicable in my other areas of life. With cooking, how I want to see myself slowly progress. Even in my grades, I slowly learned that I also need to see myself progress in the other pieces of my life. I also see myself progress. Ultimately made me more attentive to detail. It has made me a better planner. Maybe not, I'm not where I need to be yet, but it's a bit better. And I think that's it.
So if you would cook for someone in the world, who is that person that you maybe say one day, I would like to cook for this person?
To cook for someone, I'd want to cook for Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I've been watching him since I was this size. My mom we used to watch. It's a way even my siblings and I bonded. We all used to sit on the TV and we used to watch MasterChef, the show that Gordon Ramsay runs. He used to run. I don't think he still does it anymore. We used to watch together, and I've seen the guy cook for as long as I've loved to cook. And I think at one point in my life, that's one person I'd want to cook for.
Wow. Hey, good job. Good job.
Thank you. I think there's a time you used to say when you were younger that you'd like to be a chef for a king or a president.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is the vision still there?
No.
Why?
No, I don't see. No. Okay. I think over the years, No. I wouldn't want to, no. I wouldn't want to work for someone per se.
Okay.
That's not maybe my forte. Maybe work with some, like, for example, if I'd still want to run my own thing. I wouldn't want to be, maybe employed by maybe the office of the president or the kings, whatever. No. I still want to maintain my,
So from you, do we see maybe a chef, or do we see also the budding chef who is now into the business now?
over the years, and as I've learned in school and I picked business and seeing the things mom and dad do, I've leaned more towards the business side of food. I want to know what are the margins, what do operations look like, how much are we making from the food that we are cooking.
Okay.
If I was able to open a restaurant or something like that, I wouldn't want to be the person inside the kitchen doing the day-to-day. If we're developing a recipe, I'd love to help. But my interest would more be in the prices, the margins, operations, the customer experience, and that would be my interest.
So if you were to maybe have your restaurant or hotel today, what could be the name?
Great question, Mom. Do you have any ideas?
No, that's your question.
I've never really thought about it.
But I think it's time.
Huh?
Because someone might be watching you and they will say, I want maybe we can do this.
Kinangop.
Yeah, maybe.
What?
Maybe.
Kinangop.
Yeah.
Why Kinangop?
I don't know, because I think something that's really important for me when it comes to food is food being grounded in culture and identity. Because as much as food is for nourishment, food is also plays a huge role in our cultures and whatnot. So if I was to open a restaurant, I'd want it to be rooted in culture and identity. So I'd figure out maybe not the word Kinangop explicitly, but how can we maybe move the letter a little bit to make it sound more elevated. It's still rooted in culture, but elevated.
That one dish you can do in 10 minutes.
Like a pasta dish of sauce. Pasta, yeah. That's easily 10 minutes. Yeah.
Which are some of the ingredients you can't live without?
Coconut, an acid of sorts. Lemon is my favorite. I love working with lemons and limes and citrus fruits, even oranges. Like one of the dishes on my menu is an orange teriyaki chicken wrap. I really like working with citrus fruits, and coconuts and citrus. Yeah, those are the two I would never let go of.
What's your dream gadget, dream kitchen gadget that you are maybe hoping to
get? A food processor would be really great, and also an air fryer. I was having a conversation with my brother Eddie yesterday. We were making chips, and I made them help me because I supposed to pick up a gang all the time. And Eddie kept saying, I'm tired of chomaing hizi chipo. Buy an air fryer, tafuta pesa. He was asking me, Java waja kulipa bado ununue air fryer.
But yani wanangoja hiyo pesa hivyo?
Yeah, they said, we want an air fryer. I would get an air fryer.
So you enjoy cooking alone or with the company?
Depends. If I'm shooting alone, preferably no one else is in the house. And I say, yeah, but I also don't mind cooking with my siblings from time to time because they also learn and they also tell me, my brother Eddie is also very experimental. There are things he does in the kitchen that I'm not always 100% on board with, but you can borrow a thing or two once in a while.
Now that you've met Ombachi, which is the next maybe chef you would like to meet in the near future?
Gordon Ramsay for sure. I know that's shooting for the sky, but yeah, him. Gordon Ramsay, I'd love to meet Gordon Ramsay.
You tell him, yeah, maybe he's watching.
I mean, yeah, in the event that he's watching this, yeah, I'd love to meet the guy.
Wow. Or anyone maybe probably has some good connection with him.
Yeah.
Please. It's a dream come true for this gentleman.
Exactly.
That may be one favorite midnight snack. Which one?
Chapo and jam.
What do you mean?
Like chapati with jam in it. It sounds peculiar, but it's nice.
I think we need to try it.
Midnight.
Huh?
At midnight.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I think we need to try it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not bad.
One word that describes your mom in the kitchen.
My mom is really flexible in the kitchen.
Okay.
Me, I measure things and I weigh things out. My mom just puts things.
Quick fix.
Just quick fix. Like she just puts it. Hata kuna time ingine I saw she was making githeri. She just put onions there, and she let the onions cook for a hot minute. like the onions were slowly getting to burnt, like zilikuwa zinaungua, but mom was not bothered at all. She went ahead and still added the other things, and the gravy was great. You couldn't even tell the onions were really close to being burnt. So she's really flexible and she's easy in the kitchen. She kind of just moves with her hands and almost intuition. That's the word.
Yeah.
She's intuitive in the kitchen.
So, mom, you love spotless kitchen or messy kitchen?
I'm flexible.
Eric is like, wow, that's new.
No, mom is not flexible.
No, I think if I wasn't flexible, I wouldn't stand it. Yeah, that kitchen is not all that. I mean, it's not what I've seen in other kitchens. Not what it's supposed to be. But also, I'm a mother of boys, so
Yes.
I think that also comes back to mind. Like, yeah, Anjiko, you're a mother of boys, so it may not be that 100%. But I also like to instill the fact that this kitchen needs to remain clean. And again, it also remains clean for you, so that the next time you want to use it,
Yeah.
it's available for you. But if you leave it like this, you want to come here and you want to close the door.
So which is the best dish that you make? Kwanza better than Eric, apart from mokimo. Tunafungua fridge mokimo. Unafunga mokimo.
I like when mom makes mokimo ajahi, the one that has bananas because it's sweet.
Ah,
The
yes,
sweet
I also love
njahe,
it.
the sweet njahe.
Yeah, I
Now
also
my
love
mom
it.
makes inaisha maybe siku moja siku mbili. The next day kilala tu once. The next day unakula for breakfast, unakula for lunch, you eat for
It's
dinner.
very nice,
No
yeah.
problems. Now you can't complain.
That one I have no competition.
That is now yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
You've not tried any traditional?
Nah, bado. Not yet. It's her thing.
I like it how it is her, there are her things na kuna vitu zako.
Yeah, yeah.
So, mom, first thing you do when Eric experiments maybe a weird recipe.
No, Eric is allowed, honestly. Yeah.
Kwangi ile ya sasa nataka kuona itakujaje.
Actually, the first one to remind him or ask him, so did you cover that content?
Oh.
Yeah, because whether
you
it's
for being
weird,
supportive.
whether it didn't turn out okay, I think that's also content. So you go like, oh, I should. So I'm also as experimental. We want to try as many things as possible. Yeah.
Wow. So if Eric wasn't cooking, probably what could he be doing?
That's a hard one. It's a really hard one. Eric shaped us kitambo as to the line he wants to take. However, Eric would also what he has done for me before, and very well. There's a time I used to sell mineral water, so he used to record for me the invoices. He also used to do for me the Excel sheets to show the sales for the week and so on. Just do that analysis, and probably maybe would have become an accountant.
Yeah.
So do you enjoy cooking or eating?
Who me? I enjoy cooking. I eat a little, not much.
And then I think I need to visit you guys. The last time I was there, we met in somewhere. So what is next for you, Eric?
I see myself cooking for a long time. Maybe over the next 5 years or so, I see myself looking for opportunities to inspire more kids to cook for their family. And then after that, I'll probably venture out into the restaurant or hospitality business to hopefully build something for myself in the food side.
What would you like to tell parents who are probably seeing like their kids, their nuisance, they are disturbing them, and probably they have taken one route? Maybe they're in football, they're in kitchen. What would you like to encourage or tell the parents?
I think patience. I think mom mentioned it earlier, but I think patience. Mom was patient with me a lot. So even in the face of maybe I had discovered cooking, in the same way I could be a little bit of a nuisance or annoying. It never ends. But you can direct them. But yeah, of course, it'll get to a point where you have to make them ensure they keep on. But direct them, give them opportunities for them to discover that which they like. Because you rarely get opportunities for you to discover. You like, if mom wasn't cooking, when she was cooking when we were kids, I would never have gotten into cooking. So that opportunity for me to discover that which I liked is something that I'm very grateful for.
So, Eric, I want you to look at this camera and maybe tell a parent who is watching this, and probably they feel like their kids, they are nuisance, wanasumbua, wanafanya nini, what would you tell them?
I think it's important for you to give them opportunities for them to discover that which they like, and also exercise patience. You give them the opportunities. If mom wasn't cooking when I was a kid, I would never have gotten into cooking. That's an opportunity she awarded me. So in the same way, you need to give your kids opportunities for them to discover that which they like. If tomorrow maybe they've started playing football in school and they decide they want to go for football academy, take them. Even if they decide to abandon it maybe in 2-3 days, it's fine. You can move on to the next opportunity. But if they start doing something for an extended period of time and you can see there's an interest and there's a genuine talent, kids obviously lose interest maybe after 5-6 months. That's now when you can exercise a bit of force. So direct them in the right path, give them opportunities, and exercise patience. Yeah.
So mom, what would you tell the parents now that you are one that God has also really blessed to raise great men? Now we are seeing them all over the country, and we can't wait to see what maybe God will do to these gentlemen.
Indeed, and I'm grateful even as parents. And I'm sure even the father would be able to say the same. It's a bit of the same thing we've said here: patience. God creates kids and all of us, because we are all children, with instincts. Instincts within a certain milestone. What you can do when you're 1 year, what you can do when you're 2 years, when you're 3 years. But that can pass you as a parent if you're not very keen to check what it is. So that patience to be there, or even to find out what it is. So there's a bit where you need to be available and make time. And I say in parenting, it's not about quality time, it's more of quantity time. And then maybe quality time can come later on, like now when the kids are a little bit grown, but when they are younger, a bit of quantity
More
time.
time with
Yeah,
them.
more time with them. Yeah, and then they get to a point where if they are chores, then they will need them to do for themselves. Even when you have a house help, it's a support system that every woman and every parent needs. Then you're so in charge and telling them, now your work is not to do for them this, your work is to remind them to do this task. It's not really to do them.
And most importantly, kids need to cook for their families, because when kids cook, people come together. So look for opportunities, whichever that is you want to start. It could be in the kitchen, it could be outside of the kitchen. Look for ways to grow your talents, your skills, your interests. You'll thank yourself later. Just do it. I think so.
Your punchline, mom?
So we are very glad that you could give us an opportunity to come and share our story.
Thank you.
This morning. And even you as a parent, today I'm here with Eric. It could be you tomorrow with your son, with your daughter. So let's support them as we identify what talents God has given them. You might just be the one coming here next to share your story. Let's keep supporting them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eric and Mama Eric. And make sure you say hi to Dad, you say hi to Eddie, you say hi to Jimmy. And I know by God's grace, I'll be coming to Mombasa.
Please.
And I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for even traveling all the way from Mombasa to Muthaiga. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We
Thank you
don't
for the
take it
opportunity.
granted.
Asante.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is MC Jimmy Kajim. Until next time, this is One-on-One with Kajim. I know you have learned so many things here. Make sure you don't learn alone. You share, you like, you comment. See you next time.